Oh, welcome back, Spartans. It's the Clutch Academy and Mythic Gaming Halo Draft. The 1K $1,000 prize pool on the line, by the way. Players are not just playing for pride and possession, but also for payments and profits, because good lord, a lot of pieces across the board. Let's take a look at the bracket so far again.
We'll see how Prestige Worldwide, though, deals with that, right? They've been pretty solid here, but I think this is their test.
It's the biggest test they're going to have so far. Shots are going to have to be perfect against a team like For Aiden. At 2 again for Aiden, now looking into situations where Prestige Worldwide are dropping numbers and dropping them quickly. That's a third camo in a row picked up by the boys in blue, making it another big pickup on C. 2 breaks in the back, 3 camos, 4 controls, both with snipe towards S3, and also putting pressure on elbow. This is a moment where For Aiden had to work. For Aiden are now in front for the first time in this game.
And they've got Sniper to work with as well. This is going to be huge. If Obese Piglet can hit some shots here, they could close out this game. It's really up to him. He's got the game in his hands at this point in time. Zevo goes down, so important shot there, and he hits it once again, and another body into Smile. This man is on fire.
They're taking away options, opportunities for Prestige Worldwide to hit C. They have to crunch and stack together. They can't just single file out of white towards B. They have to move as a unit. You only got 6 left, to get it done. And I don't think it's going to happen. Guess what? It won't. GG's all the way around. For Aiden, bring it back. 250 to 216 all the time. When the team gets hot at the right time, they can go on a run. They just need to get hot at the right time. And when you have an X factor like Piglet, that is when this team becomes dangerous. They're never out of it, even when you have them against the ropes. But when it comes to these volley of kills, these amount of ratio of kills that we're seeing along these outskirts, you can't just rely on one player to constantly pick off stragglers off spawn. Everybody else to do their job, like we've seen now. Fulcrum able to find one. Zevo picks up one in the feed. Make it pinstripes. Beat down. Goodbye. Nice for playing. Psychosis will fall. Both numbers falling. With that, dead even across the board. 2v2. Fulcrum takes a one-on-one. He'll get traded, and this is a moment, though. We're tied 40 to 40. Now the game starts to really kick into a different gear. You got to land these shots. Not going to happen on the third. Looking for the fourth. Not going to matter. Psychosis will pick up the weapon, and with it, shock rifle and opportunities now in the perfect palm of Prestige Worldwide. That 2 kills, now 2 left up for Prestige Worldwide to close this game out.
2 more is all they need. Fulcrum's got that camo. He can close it out right now if he's able to collect these kills, and there it is. The last one goes in his hands. Prestige Worldwide going to tie the series at 1.
This is where the series gets interesting, Active. This is now an opportunity for Prestige Worldwide to show us how deep does this team go? How deep is their playbook? Because we know they can go toe-to-toe when it comes to slaying, but when it comes to that rotation fight that got them so much success in their prior series against Tylenol Babies, can they find the same kind of success here against For Aiden that is the better team? So far, the answer's been yes from the Slayer. They just got to keep it going.
3 down for Aiden. That's a camo for free as well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the Obese Piglet, as the last player alive, picked up that camo. So that's going to stop things a bit.
Great awareness from Fulcrum. Look, both teams clearly posturing, peacocking for where they wanted to play for camo. Once it pops, Fulcrum was on immediately. Didn't let it get out for free. No escape, no extra pressure. There goes the immediate power-up, and with it, an opportunity for Aiden to essentially sneak their way into a wipe, an eventual plan.
It's going to be, of course, Bomb once again in a neutral position, and it's For Aiden towards the top of B-side.
Ebb and flow of this game really does feel like we're going to come down to a 1 or 2 score line. It's been so tightly contested, oftentimes pressure falling onto the shoulders of Prestige Worldwide to make a play. For Aiden defense. Both of these teams are playing so evenly paced across the board. I like what we're seeing, but Bomb's starting to get planted, trying to work the back. Complex comes in for the cleanup, and the break into the point. It will happen just in time when they clear out. That's a double and a big one of that for Aiden. Throws it right back up. That's a great assist all the way around, and our first points will be on the board. Prestige Worldwide plant the bomb and get it off successfully.
Yeah, numbers advantage on the side of Prestige Worldwide. It's 10 seconds for the respawn, so 2 down. It should be all she wrote here. I don't think there's any chance for them to come back. That bomb is moving in for Prestige Worldwide, which makes it even more difficult to tie this game up. And it looks like Prestige Worldwide will clutch up game number 3. They'll go up in the series 2-1.
We saw Worldwide do that. They were able to get bomb back to mid-map. They throw it back up to their teammate. They plant quickly. They took care of the kills. They only had a window, really, in this game to find their first plant and their first execution. And they did just that. And that is the separation between a team that can keep pace and a team that can show you we have what it takes to clutch up.
Yeah, honestly, one thing that I'm seeing out of the side of Prestige Worldwide is everyone's ability to step it up when they need to. And yeah, we've seen it all day long. Smile had many good games. Fulcrum's had many good games. The Bosnaz just went 20.0 on the KDA. And I mean, we've seen it out of everybody on the side of Prestige Worldwide.
Those are the moments where Prestige Worldwide, in terms of just the margins, the percentages, have been just a little bit better than for Aiden. And it's enough to get them a 1-cap lead. We'll see what they can do moving forward.
Snipe once again is up, and you can see a lot of pressure from 4-Aiden on this side of the map, but I love Fulcrum and his ability to understand we have to go for their nest side. That's exactly what he's doing. This amount of pressure on their nest side is going to have to make them bring back resources in order to stop you here, and Smile is going to have that snipe in the hands once again.
Try to land up the shot. We'll steal one from the back line. Nicely done by Smile. They'll take advantage of that free snipe all day, every day. 4-Aiden do not have the numbers right now to be able to stop this pull.
The fact that Smile had the intelligence to pull that flag, knowing and trusting their teammates to be there with them as well to get the trades on the spawners is insane. I absolutely love that. 2-0 now is the lead.
So much momentum. The OS popped. You have sniped, and then quickly things crumble. Though nice shot again from Piglet. Tries to turn on a 180. That would have been disgusting. I think it's actually more of a 90. Who cares? Let's get back in the swing. Immediately beats him down, and we'll get the flag moving again. Fulcrum out. Fulcrum low shield, but Fulcrum alive and live. He's just running this 1-1 in rotation. Piglet watching carefully, understands where his assignment is. Nice shots all the way around. The flag will move. Able to get one down, and no, counter cap comes out in the last second. Flag will stall out on spawn, and a moment now for 4-Aiden to have to deal with some damage and some opportunities in crunch time. The return's coming in, lands one shot with the sniper onto OS, but flag is still out, and the return has yet to come through. And there we go.
Oh, great patience by Obese Piglet right there. If that was me, I'd be challenging the OS player for no reason whatsoever. But again, making the intelligent play, making sure to back up. Now it's tied up at 2. You got to worry about this counter cap, though.
Great picks at mid-map. Establishing your cadence yet again. Piglet just has to buy time. Can't do it. Loses one. Shields are weak. You're gonna punch this through carefully. We'll do it. Smile thought he might get caught, but it's not gonna happen in the end. And there we go. CTF on Forbidden goes the way of Worldwide. And wow, that counter cap in the end, thought we might be getting a little bit of a contest towards site, but it doesn't quite happen. And on base, it was once again Smile making the route happen in crunch time. And 3-2 will be the final score in the winners finals for Prestige Worldwide. They take it 3-2 and 3-1 in the series overall, punching their way to the grand finals. This was a battle of snipers and mid control, and it just felt like there was a couple of key plays from Psychosis and Fulcrum that allowed Smile to do what he does best on routes and just win the flags and get back home to base. Establishing your cadence yet again. Piglet just has to buy time. Or Aiden were kind of the favorites coming into this, both in terms of the desk, in terms of the chat who was kind of weighing in. But this was a battle of superstars and then team play coalescing around it. And
we saw that so much out of Prestige Worldwide. I pointed it out when they were against Tylenol Babies. It's just a team that is selfless and very aggressive and scrappy. And when you have a team like that, it just keeps piling and piling and piling. And at some point, you're going to suffocate. That's just how it goes with a team like that. So,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. It's time for the grand finals. The Clutch Academy and Mythic Gaming draft tourney, $1,000 in total, $600 for first place, more than the lion's share of the prize, and a rematch for a chance at the title. The winners, the lowers, coming together for one final best of 5 or a chance at a reset. I gotta tell you, Active, I'm so excited it's these two teams. I think we're in for a banger.
Swapping over to Fulcrum because he's got that camo, and it's 4 down for Aiden.
So the Shroud Cloud actually bought them some cover, but look, that off the opening spree, a couple of pinstripes, a bit of chaos, but in the end, it is Prestige Worldwide who walk away with camo and a couple of opening ticks on that first hill. So we'll get into our King of the Hill map if you're just joining us. Welcome into the grand finals, by the way. We had a bunch of matches earlier today. Go back and watch in the VOD and support more of this tournament and these players. You can donate to the LAN coming up and to get these players out there and help with their travels. We hope that you do and support more local Halo. This has been one of the most exciting days, one of the most jam-packed and contested days of Halo action we've had here in a while. And it's just been such a treat to watch when we continue on here into the grand finals.
just want to point out something real quick right there. You saw the shock rifle, right, on the top of that ledge. He was shooting the pad because if you shoot the pad, the electricity spreads throughout the entire site. He was trying to get the kill on the camo player, but you can see Fulcrum does a lot of work here. 2 kills, 2 assists, 0 deaths, captures that first kill as well. Prestige worldwide lead.
Fighting over this back elevator control. They will find one more. Smile was earlier in the chat, but also talking about a player in Smile who, like, looking to the CTF on Forbidden, was fantastic when it came to the objective. This team is stacked. Prestige worldwide. Everybody's been doing their part today. They're going to be one of the toughest teams to beat, and so far they've done a nice job flipping some of those gunfights towards back elevator and getting more points on the board.
There's a bit of a momentum swing here for the side of Prestige, for Aiden, I'm sorry. And they'll have this hill, and they'll potentially get it. It's tied up at 3. But that's great. Only 1 player's there to contest. The rest of them are staggering through, and they're going to come in 1 by 1. But look how much time Prestige worldwide are getting.
That pinch is great. That pinch is perfectly placed and well-timed. Triple for Piglet. And if you were wondering if they had a chance to come back in this game, this might be it here. Fulcrum, not long for this fight. Being chased out of the play. Split off. Still alive. Way too long for liking, but neutral hill nonetheless. There is 1 big kill and 1 big win for Smile. He's the only one around and wins another big turn, but there are numbers down in pit.
Oh my word, that was a 1v1. Smile versus Obese Piglet. Smile wins the fight. He ends up getting the spawns closer to his for his team, and because of that, they end up winning the game. Prestige worldwide take game number 1.
It's not going to take a whole lot to rewrite the history of this thing. Just get the fundamentals down, get the team shots together. You're probably going to have a pretty successful day in the office, and so far both of these teams have done just that. But we get ourselves into Slayer for map number 2 on the streets. This is the time for momentum to swing back for Aiden. They have to win this one. 24-30. It was an 8-point game at one point, now down to 5. Slowly, Prestige worldwide worked through their bunch up back tram towards B Street, and they've been able to put a couple of kills on the board and chain together a nice stretch.
Consistently taking fights where he has a numbers advantage. He's doing it time and time again, and now because of that, we're within 2. 4-8 still lead, but that lead is dwindling.
If we can, I would love to get a quick listen in with Prestige worldwide and hear how they're taking down the challenge here in this game too.
Shoot it. There you be.
One more time, chase me. Absolute. Laundry,
watch out. He's over the tires. Okay, bottom B steps. Can be your rails. There's the Tim. Nice. Bottom C.
Double kill.
Grab him, I think. I just saw him.
Okay. I'm playing out with you.
I'm too.
Shit. I killed one. One more. He's pushing back to you, small. Nice, guys.
Yeah. Palm fruit.
Okay, that's 1 dud. Hey, I'm trying to play with you guys.
Top C. Yeah, you have help rails. Yeah.
Weak to me, pills. Dud. 1 more hit in your arcade. And 1 ice cream. 2 drive. 1's ice cream.
Ice cream, 1 shot.
Pushing this drive, I could. He's running. 2 more. I'm living.
These other one's up blue. I fucking beat.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Top C looking at you. He's weak top C. I don't know if he has help or not. I'm just hitting him. Nice, guys.
We're so much
Let's fucking go.
better, bro. Let's go.
I love the comms right there at the most important game of the series. I would even argue with that game too. Now you have a chance to close it out in 3-0 fashion. Very excited to see how this pans out. Can Prestige Worldwide continue in their dominance, or will 4-Aiden show us a bit of life here? We need something so we can have a good series on our hands. And of course, right off the bat, it's 4-Aiden going 2 down, make that 3 dead, and it's Camel in his Fulcrum's hands.
And there's a reason why pro players talk about it in interviews of it's 1 game at a time. It's 1 game at a time. It just, all you have to do is keep it simple. There's 8 minutes on the clock. It's 0-0. That's how you play it. It's 0-0. There's no need to get hyper anxious or hyper aggressive on certain challenges that you otherwise wouldn't take. If you have a flagpole, work through it. If you don't have the pole, work on the deep.
The flag ends up inside the util. Fulcrum, he's going to try to put it in, and he should have no problem doing so. I like the patience here. Gets that flag cap. Prestige worldwide lead by 1, and it's 3 down for 4-8. So I would have even, there we go. Fulcrum, go towards that top center, get control again.
Good counting of the math there again from Fulcrum. Just recognizes I have flag in the base. Take a couple extra seconds, play the internal clock, then move both when your teammates are in a position and when you've got your shields back up to full strength.
Ooh.
Another quick wipe, make it 2. That's a killing spree, and spawns are starting to get pushed back. They are bending and they are breaking. Psychosis for a third. Flag is out again. Into util we go. Here go the nades. Here comes the spawn, and here comes the marathon from everybody else. It's a foot race to the flag, but Prestige Worldwide, they are way out ahead. And with camo in the hands of Fulcrum for the second time in this game, Prestige Worldwide are looking to put the dagger down on a 4-8 squad that might be losing some of their marbles here.
I win this fight even if I stand. I don't need this strafe whatsoever.
Sure.
Fulcrum, he's been popping off today. Gets another one. 14-6 out of him. Mr. Psychosis, 17-5. These guys are slaying out of their minds right now.
They're going absolutely bonkers. I mean, it's the right time, the right execution, the right opportunity. Flag will continue to move. Both flags are out. Looking for the recap, I should say, the quick decap, as Psychosis in blue base will focus heavily on just making sure that he just soaks up some damage should his teammate not be in a position to put that one away. They will be. 5, whatever you have, try to do what you can, because right now they're losing mid-map control and they're about to go down 4-up.
You know what I love to see too? Fulcrum and Psychosis have the high slays on the team. Look at the other two. 12 assists, 12 assists.
Yeah.
You absolutely love to see that. That is a team that has come together, that has taken all this time in this tournament and has built that chemistry and just look really solid. One cap away from closing this out.
There was a couple of good teams today, a couple of great performances, but one team that seemed to just stand above the rest. The overkill for good measure. Put them in the dirt. 6-20 for Complex, 7-20 for Delirious. But Smile, who was excellent in the CTF on Forbidden, has been lights out here in Aquarius, and he has them all pinched towards back util, back refridge. This is a clinic that we are seeing from Prestige Worldwide. They're going to get the flag out yet again, and they're going to look for their 5th cap and the win here in this grand finals.
Oh, what a way to put a bow on it here for Smile. The 4th cap goes in. The 5th cap will be there in a moment. There it is. And Prestige Worldwide are your Clutch Academy champions.
Absolutely fantastic Halo performance, teamwork performance in this grand finals. 2 very close games to begin, a title match, and then an absolute blistering beatdown in the very final stretch. And it felt like once that 2nd cap went in, the wind was kicked out of their sails, and it just was a little bit too much for 4-8 to deal with. But credit where credit is due. Prestige Worldwide played excellent Halo today. They handled UK Cheese. They handled Tylenol Babies. They handled 4-8 twice. And they take the series back-to-back 6-1 in total. And they will be your champions, taking home $600. And just one of the more dominant Aquarius CTF performances you're really going to see in a tournament like this.
Yeah, 100%. And you said a tournament like this, it is not often you see draft games draft teams, have this much chemistry as Prestige Worldwide. It was so beautiful to see. We saw it, and again, all you got to do is look at the numbers. You can look at the macro and the micro of the game, but all you got to do is look at the numbers. Look at the slays on the top 2. Look at the assists on the other 2. That's a team that's playing together. That's a team that's getting slays together. That was a beautiful game of CTF, and a congratulations to them. Fulcrum popping off in that last game. I know he's got some fans in the chat. Great to see.
But 4-8 should feel proud about the fact that all 4 members did what they had to do to get a chance at the title. And that cannot be said about a lot of teams. And for the legacy that Halo has had, I mean, there are very few people who ever got to say they got to play in a Halo Grand Finals. This is one of them. And I hope that they take that away with some pride today, as they will come up just short. And Prestige Worldwide will take home the $600. And I mean, they just looked, I mean, that last game was indicative of like perfect Halo from them. It just looked like, oh, this is a scrim. This is like a little 8s lobby for them. They're lights out.